Today I thought I'd share my minimalist wardrobe with you with less than 50 pieces. Although my wardrobe is minimal, it's still feminine and aesthetic with lots of flowy dresses. Most of my clothes are secondhand or made by me, and I would call it quite minimal. So let's take a look. I live together with my husband and we also share a closet, and people are quite surprised when they see the size of it. So as you can see, our wardrobe is quite small, but we try to keep it super minimal to be able to keep it aesthetic and clean and nice looking. I don't think my minimalist wardrobe is your average minimalist wardrobe. I love flowy and feminine dresses, and the more flowy the better. I also love clothes that make me happy, and for this, dresses are the most important part. So let's start with the dresses I've bought. This is from Christy Dawn, and this is one of my favorite flowy feminine dresses. This dress I bought in Italy originally came with sleeves, but I cut them away. This dress is a secondhand dress I got online from a vintage store, and I absolutely love it. Mainly because it's so comfortable and has stretch in the waist. This dress I got from Free People maybe 6 years ago, and it makes me feel so beautiful. This is another dress from Free People. I got this for my wedding, but then we ended up not having a wedding. This dress is another vintage dress that I got online, and it's so comfortable and very beautiful. And now for the clothes I made myself. I prefer to make linen clothes because it's one of the easier materials to work with. I've made these 3 dresses, 2 similar dresses and one that's a bit different. I wear these pretty much every day and I love them so much, and they're super easy to wash and care for. So those were all my dresses. I have 10 dresses in total and I love them all just as much. Most of these dresses are secondhand or handmade, and I'm planning on keeping them for years to come. The next part is tops. I own very few tops. I don't find that they are very versatile and not very easy to match, so I tend to not buy tops in general. But I probably need some more because it's not so practical to wear dresses every day. I own 3 different tops, one sort of more formal work top, and then 2 regular t-shirts that I just wear when I'm at home. So next are the sweaters. I own a few sweaters since I normally live in colder climates than New Zealand. I currently have 2 homemade Norwegian sweaters that are my favorite, and 3 sweaters I got secondhand. All my sweaters are secondhand or handmade. The Norwegian ones are handmade in Norway from my aunt. I don't buy new sweaters since I'm vegan, and I find that vegan sweaters are extremely hard to find, and most of them are not very warm or they are made from plastic. For bottoms, I have 2 pair of linen pants and 2 skirts. The linen pants I've made myself, and the skirts are secondhand. I've also made a second pair of black linen pants that are like an upgrade of the first pair, and these fit me so much better. I got rid of my last pair of jeans a couple years ago, and I am never going back. I just find jeans extremely uncomfortable and they don't suit my body type, so I much prefer wearing linen pants, skirts, or dresses. For exercise clothing, I mainly own Broken Things. I do yoga and exercise at least 6 times a week, so with the current wardrobe I have, it's not very sustainable. Therefore, this year I'm planning to buy a few more pieces that I can exercise in, but I'm really trying to take my time to make sure I buy the perfect items. I have 4 pairs of leggings, and as you can see here, they're all quite old and needs replacing. And these are not technically exercise clothes, but I have 3 tops and 1 pair of leggings that I use for thermal layers in the winter. For swimwear, I own 1 bikini and 1 swimsuit. Both of these are about 4 years old, but they still look like they're new. I try to take very, very good care of my swimwear since I don't want to buy new since it's always made from plastic. I own 3 pairs of shoes. One of them I actually got for free when I went to Alexander Technique because we had the same shoe size. Another one of the pairs are my regular sneakers that I do all my hiking in. And then I also have 1 pair of heels that are not so minimalist because I don't wear them, but I just can't get rid of them because I love them too much and I have so many fond memories with them. For outerwear, I own 1 jacket. This is a jacket by the vegan brand Save the Duck that only makes vegan jackets in Italy. I bought this jacket when I lived in Italy and I've had it for about 5 years now, but I'm trying to take exceptionally good care of it because it's made from plastic, I don't want to buy a new one. I'm not sure if I should include these bags because they are sort of tote bags, but I do have 2 tote bags that I sometimes use. I also sort of share a backpack with my husband, but I don't really use the backpack. The tote bags I'll use if I ever go out. That's my bag, but I rarely do. Now for underwear, personally I don't think it's reasonable to count underwear for your minimalist wardrobe because of hygiene and because of cleaning and just because of sustainability. So I prefer having a few pairs of underwear so I can wash once a week or every 2 weeks instead of having to do laundry every 3 to 4 days. I don't own a standard underwire bra and I never will in my entire life again, but I do own bralettes. I own a couple of organic bralettes, but they haven't kept that well whilst washing them, so I didn't want to share them. I also own a couple of old, very old bralettes, but they're made out of plastics. I'm holding on to them as long as I can. I'm not counting jewelry for this, but I thought I'd include it for fun. I own 2 pieces of jewelry. I own this necklace that's handmade on Hawaii, and I also own this ring that is my wedding ring that is made here in New Zealand. This necklace was about $80 when I bought it, and my wedding ring was about 300 New Zealand dollars when I bought it. So I'd like to say that my wardrobe is pretty minimalist, maybe even extreme minimalist if you compare it to a lot of people, but then maybe again not. I like to have a beautiful wardrobe that makes me happy, and I think a minimalist wardrobe doesn't have to be just black and white. Comparing me to my husband owns maybe like 10 items, and they're all pretty much handmade by me, and it's all black and it's all extremely minimal. So if you put my wardrobe in relationship to his, it looks very like big. But in comparison to most people, I own very few clothes, and also in comparison to how much clothes I used to own. I'm also planning to make a video soon about how to best take care of your clothes and how to make them last for longer, same with shoes, so I'm really looking forward to making that one. So that is everything I own in my minimalist wardrobe. I used to have so many clothes. I literally had a walk-in closet that I shared with my half-sister. I also dreamed about having like the biggest wardrobe in the world, but these days that's no longer my values, and I'm really happy that this has changed. Currently I'm sort of trying to curate my dream wardrobe, so I'll definitely want to make more videos about this in the future. I really want the most aesthetic, dreamy looking, and also practical to some extent wardrobe that is also minimal without too many pieces. For me these days, it's important that my clothes are comfortable and that they make me feel beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to everyone who suggested it. This was quite a difficult video to make because I had to film most of the shots myself, so it was a bit challenging. That's why it took a bit longer. But I had lots of fun making it, and I'm hoping to make lots more content like this in the future. So thank you so much for watching. Please share me your favorite ideals for your closet in the comments below, and let me know if you have any questions or suggestions because I love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video because it really helps the channel, and I will see you next week. Bye!